So the big question is this: how do investors like us who trade options and manage our own money generate income regardless of where the stock market goes, and do it all in a way that lets us make time for the people and things we love, and yet still build wealth and remain profitable? That's the question, and this podcast will give you the answer. I'm your host, Kirk Duplessis, and you're listening to the Daily Call from Option Alpha. Hey everyone, this is Kirk here again at Option Alpha, and welcome back to the Daily Call. Today we're going to be talking about how to actively trade the US markets from overseas. Now, it's actually very interesting that we have over 42 different countries represented in our membership, which is crazy. And last year, we actually had a guy sign up from Antarctica. He was a military member who was stationed in Antarctica. So we actually now hit every single continent on the planet, which is kind of crazy. So there's a lot of people who want to trade options, but are overseas for some reason, or you're living in a different country and you feel like you can't trade the US markets. Now, I'll say that in some cases that is true. It just depends on the country that you're in. And obviously, we're not going to go through the list of every single country on this short Daily Call podcast, but you want to check and make sure that you do have the ability to trade the US markets. And in many cases, the best international broker that will allow you to then trade the US markets is Interactive Brokers. Now, I think their platform is absolutely terrible, but they do have great option pricing. The contracts are pretty fair pricing. You get cheap commissions, but unfortunately, you get what you pay for because their platform is actually very bad. So for many people who are overseas, if you want to trade the US markets, that ends up being one of your only sources of actually getting into the US markets, but it facilitates the transactions for you. And I think you can easily do it. I know that there's a lot of struggle with many people about the time requirement that's needed and the time change depending on where you're at in the world. I think much of this can be overcome though by just entering contingent orders and really using those GTC or limit orders when you're trading. You know, oftentimes what we do here at Option Alpha is not day trading. In fact, most of the trading that we do that's outside of earnings trades, which aren't even day trades in of themselves, but very small, quick trades. Most of the trading that we do is position trading, where we're trading 40 to 60 days out in the market. So for many people, I think that you could be a little bit patient with your entries, and you don't have to wake up in the middle of the night to trade the US markets. Place a contingent order or a limit order the day before the market opens and place it a little bit aggressive. So if, let's say, an Iron Condor is trading at $100, place it at $105 just to try to get a little bit better pricing, see if the market moves while you're sleeping, and get into that position. And if it doesn't, try the next day, right? You only lost one day. And if you're trading 60 days out, now you enter a trade 59 days versus 60, right? It's ultimately not that big of a difference. And I think that people can easily trade from overseas. Now, of course, it does come with its, challenges. I know that the market hours are not favorable all over the world. And I even know when I travel to the West Coast for work or for meetings or consulting, that it's really, a hindrance on me because I'm used to East Coast time, but we can still accomplish our mission of getting into position trades by trading overseas. So we've also put together a couple little guides on trading overseas. If you just search the website, we have some tutorials for people who are trading internationally on how they can adjust and use contingency orders. So I encourage you to look through those if you are from overseas. And again, if you guys have any questions or need any help, just let us know. Until next time, happy trading. Thanks for joining us on the Daily Call. Be sure to subscribe right now for more daily options trading ideas, strategies, and tactics to help you learn how to place smarter, more profitable trades. And if you like what we're doing, don't forget to give us a rating and a review so we can continue to bring you the best daily content possible. We'll see you again tomorrow, right here on the Daily Call from OptionAlpha.com.